Hi, my name's Kara-Leah from the Yoga Lunchbox. It's been a little while since I posted one of these videos. I've moved, which has been an awesome experience, and oh my god, so many things have been going on. What I wanted to speak about today is this real sense I've got that everything is okay and that we can actually trust the process that we're in. Which seems a pretty bold statement given the state of the world and the environmental degradation that's going on and the way that we're using resources and the way that our economic systems work and all of that stuff. How can everything be okay? And in a way I feel like I'm looping right back around to where I started from, which is this sense in sort of spiritual circles or whatever that everything is as it is and it's all okay. And at the beginning of this process I questioned that and I'm like, yeah, but we have to take action. Like, it's not enough to just, you know, meditate and sit on your cushion and do your yoga. Like, you've got to be acting out there in the world. And that's still true. Like, I still believe that that's really, really important, that each of us is called, each of us has a specific contribution that we can make to a more beautiful world, and it's up to each of us to uncover and share whatever that contribution is. However, as I've been out there in the world and mixing, and I've been going to what I would have once called more mainstream things, you know, like I've been going to Venus Business Women's Network Group, and I'm a member of the National Speakers Association, all these various things, and what I'm noticing is that more and more people in all different walks of life and all different spheres are converging on the same concepts and the same ideas, often using different maps and different language to explain these core ideas, but everyone's coming toward the same thing. And that fills me with this great sense of joy, for one. And part of it is because it's liberating. I feel like, wow, I don't have to do all of this. All of these people are doing it, and this person's taking care of that part, and this person's talking about this thing, and there's a real sense of the collaborative energy of the evolution of humanity as such. Yeah, it's really changed. Like, and I think I've referred to this before, that, you know, 10 years ago or so, when I had what you might call an awakening experience, or I began to see the world differently, I felt like I was the only one, and I felt like I could see all these things that to me was so self-evident, and yet none of it was happening in society around me. And now, 10 years on, it's like, whoa, all these things that I perceived as self-evident, and all these things I was like, man, we have to get this into the health system and into the justice system and into the welfare system. All of this has to be out there. I feel like it's happening, and other people are doing it. Like, I didn't have to do it. So there's a real sense of liberation in that. And out of this, out of meeting so many different people in so many walks of life who are, in essence, they're not speaking the same language, but they're referring to the same things. And I trust in the journey of humanity. And it's liberating. It's like, it doesn't mean that I don't feel grief when I, you know, watch videos of some of the painful things that are going on, whether it's war or poverty or, you know, environmental degradation. Even watching the TTPA march in Auckland, I cried. I'm like, why am I crying at this march? What is this about? And so there's this dualistic, it's just dualistic the right word? It's almost like it's moving beyond the dualistic. It's like realizing or recognizing that I can fully feel the pain of what it means to be human, and I can feel the pain of the actions that we take in the world that are disconnected and coming from a place of fear. And yet I can feel all of that and still sit in a place of trust and know that we are going to be okay. And I feel that, and it's like, wow, we're going to be okay. Like, we are going to continue to evolve and shift and change. And in 50 years' time or 100 years' time, we'll look back and go, wow, you know, can we believe that we used to treat the earth like that? Or, you know, can you believe that we used to treat each other like that? can you believe that we used to have a justice system that did that, and you know that now we have this system which does this, and yeah, it feels, I don't know, it's like, wow, this is amazing, and I just feel this great joy of what it means to be a human being, and how precious it is to be alive right now, and how amazing the world is, and you know how amazing people are. And out of that arises right action, out of that sense of the beauty of people and the beauty of life. Like, when you're that connected to how incredible everything is, how can you possibly stumble over it? You know, you can't. You can't do it. Is there a takeaway from this? You know, is there a takeaway from this? You know, they say faith moves mountains. And this is what I'm beginning to feel almost, is that this deep, deep, abiding faith that all is right and all is well, even when it's patently clear that all is not right and all is not well, that there is an underlying divine natural order to things that's unfolding, yet we are not excused from playing our role in that, and we still have a choice, we still have free will, and so it still matters what we do, it still matters who we are, and it still matters how we act. That's it really. Like, in a way it feels to me like this might even be the last one in this particular series of what does it mean to live from a place of being in a world that's transitioning. For me, what it's meant is that I feel like I've let go of striving and trying and pushing and wanting and all that kind of stuff, that I have liberated myself from so much in the last 4 or 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks. And in doing that, it's been painful and there's been a lot of emotion that's come through. Yet the more that I have released and let go, the greater my sense of faith that has arisen. It's like I feel like I'm being held, and it's amazing. It is so amazing. So I'm Kara-Leah. I will be doing more of these videos, likely on a different topic. Thank you so much for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure to share this little journey with you as it's been. And you can find me at the Yoga Lunchbox, and my personal website's going up soon, Kara-Leah.co.nz.